morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmy and I can't wait to spend the day with you. This is another what I eat in a day, hopefully to inspire you with some healthy, nourishing, and also delicious meals. I start every morning with a warm lemon water. I love the feeling of drinking so warm. I'm also a mom of two. I have a 2-year-old and a almost 4-month-old. I can't believe it. And we are very busy all of the time. So our meals are going to be very realistic. There's nothing fancy about these meals, but they are going to be fully balanced meals, full of fiber, protein, healthy fats to keep you full, satiated, and just feeling your best. So last night I meal prepped some overnight oats. These are so delicious, very simple, no added sugar, and just very simple ingredients. And I also add in plant-based protein as well to make sure that we get enough protein with our oats. And this vlog also might be a little noisy and chaotic, but that's mom life, okay? So the oats last night took like 2 minutes to make. I just did it quickly before I went to bed, and then now I'm just going to add some toppings on it. I'm gonna slice up some orange and banana to add on. You want some banana? I'm just gonna pour our oats into our bowl. And then I'm gonna add a little hemp seeds on top just for added nutrition, a little nutritional boost. These are packed with omega-3s as well as lots of fiber, and they're a complete source of protein. Yay! So here's our breakfast. And last night, like I said, that just took me like a couple minutes to prep the oats, and then a few minutes to put our fruit on. Delicious. We're gonna do our morning matcha. Just do a little matcha and water, and then lots of ice. Let me know if you are a cold beverage person year-round, or if you love a nice hot beverage in the winter. I personally cannot get away from having an iced beverage year-round. Sometimes randomly in the winter, if we're out somewhere, I'll grab like a hot latte, but I just really love a nice ice drink. I don't know. I made a vegan eggnog creamer. It is so delicious. I had it with coffee yesterday. So good. You want a little? He likes to drink it. It's not like cream, it's just cashew milk. Just made a little creamier with some spices and some dates. Really good. I honestly feel like you could add this to hot cocoa. We haven't done hot cocoa yet. I think we're gonna do some this year at some point because it is Christmas time. Well, winter. All right, let's see how it tastes with matcha. That is so good. Wow. I will post the link for that recipe below, but in a matcha, I'm actually really surprised just how good that is. I'm gonna go finish feeding Augie, and then we have a workout class that we're doing this morning. I talked about recently that I've been doing this mommy and me workout class, like with our strollers outside, and I actually really enjoy it. So we're doing it again this month. We're gonna go to that in a little bit, and then I will see you afterwards. Came back from our workout class, which was so good, so fun, and also a really good workout. And now we're making lunch. I just made Gavin some hummus toast with some hemp seeds, and we prepped these pickled red onions last night. We also did regular pickles too, but we just did apple cider vinegar and water. This will be in my clean eating guide. They're just a fun little topping. Lunch today is looking very delicious. This is leftovers from last night, but this is also a recipe from my clean eating challenge that is coming up. in January. I talked about it on my last vlog, but we're gonna be doing it as a community. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm working on developing all the recipes, getting them all finished, and this one is like one of my favorite dinner recipes. It's so easy, but so good, and I'm having the leftovers for lunch today. But like, wow, this would become a new favorite in my meal prep routine. So basically I did some tofu, there's quinoa here, and then there's some roasted veggies with chickpeas, and then I topped it with our pickled onions. Gonna take our supplements. I'm taking a prenatal, an iron supplement. This is E3 AFA, but it is basically an algae. So it strengthens your immune system. It helps with your ability to manage everyday stress, increases your energy and endurance, and improves attention and alertness. So basically it's just an algae. It is harvested from Upper Klamath Lake in Oregon. And I'm also going to take a vitamin C packet, as well as a D3 plus K2 supplement as well. So those are all the vitamins that I'm going to be taking, trying to keep my immune system super strong while we get into the sick season. Making a quick electrolyte water before I sit down for nap time, because I do contact naps. Gavin just went down for his nap, and then I'm gonna hold Augie for his nap, because that's just the mom I am. And we are gonna make some healthy cookies later, but I feel like I just want like a little snack. I gotta do a lot of work on my phone. This is when I usually do that, because I can't do anything else. So I get all the work stuff that I need on my phone or on my laptop while he naps. So I need a little boost of energy. So I'm gonna do a date with some almond butter, but I just want a little something. So I'm just gonna stuff a date with some almond butter. Also, I made my own almond butter. I also made peanut butter. The peanut butter, I didn't toast long enough, so it didn't come out just the way I wanted it to, but the almond butter came out so good. If you have a Vitamix or like a high-speed blender, you can easily make nut butter. You just have to roast raw nuts and then just blend them up. Like, it's that easy. I'm never buying this stuff again, because the one at Whole Foods that is organic and unsweetened, unsalted, is like $10, which is really outrageous. So I think this is like half of the price, which is really good. And then there's no additives or anything. Okay, I'll snack on this, drink some water, and then we're gonna do nap time, and I will see you when we make cookies. We're gonna bake cookies. So these are healthier cookies. I would even go as far to say as these are healthy cookies, especially because we're not going to add in any added sugars. And they only require a few ingredients, so not a whole lot of steps, which is, in my opinion, the best, especially because, you know, I don't have a lot of time. We're gonna first mash up the dates. So I soaked mine for like a few hours. Yeah, so they will mash up really well. You want a date too? They definitely won't be like your typical chocolate chip cookie. Just that chocolate chip cookie that you would get at like a pastry shop or something. These will definitely be kind of different. They are plant-based. They don't have any eggs in them. If you have a food processor, you could also do this with a food processor. The good thing about these is that they're like chunky cookies. You're gonna add walnuts. I'm gonna skip the chocolate chips because I think we've been having a lot of chocolate lately. So we're gonna do coconut shreds and walnuts and dried cranberries. Well, actually, since we have the dates, let's skip the dried cranberries. So we'll just have like chunks of dates in there, and they'll be like chunky cookies, and they'll be so yummy. So let's do a little bit of oil. 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm doing avocado, but you can do coconut. Do vanilla. This is like a very easy recipe. So just 4 dates. We're gonna do a cup of almond flour. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, a little vanilla, and we're gonna use our eggnog milk. Just a tablespoon. That's all I have. I actually have to prep a milk at some point. So we're gonna sprinkle in some coconut, walnuts. You could do pecans, you could do pumpkin seeds. I'm just gonna pop these into the oven. Okay, so I baked them for like 12 minutes at 350. Let's try one. They're not like the most beautiful cookies, like I said. They're healthy cookies, so they're gonna look a little healthy, but let's try them. You like them?
Yeah.
So good. For a gluten-free, plant-based, no added sugar cookie, those are phenomenal. All right, we just got back from a little walk to the park, which was a nice afternoon treat. Now we're gonna make dinner, and we're making a recipe from my Glow From Within ebook. It's one of my favorites. It's the global with a smoky cashew sauce, but to make it a little bit easier so I don't have to do any blending, just the extra step, we're gonna do a smoky tahini sauce. So we'll make that together. I already have tofu cooked, so we're just gonna heat that up. I'm just gonna chop some sweet potato and bake some sweet potato. And then it's just shredded carrots, sliced cucumber, cabbage, and the sauce. Okay, sweet potatoes are almost done. We have some cabbage, some shredded carrots, and then some sliced cucumber. And then we're gonna do tofu, some lettuce, which I still have to chop. I almost forgot about that. Now we're gonna make the smoky tahini sauce. So I'm just gonna eyeball this, but it's about like 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons of tahini, and then the juice from a lemon, a little smoked paprika, a little garlic powder, salt, and some water, and that's it. I like to mix it first before I add the water, just so I know how much water, just so I don't add too much water, because it will become nice and thick. And then I'll just gradually add water to thin it out to the consistency that I want. Not too watery, but I also don't want it like thick like that. That's kind of gross. So something like that, where it should be nice and drippy. I'm gonna give Gavin tofu, but I forgot that I had this vegan chicken in the fridge that's already cooked, so I'm just gonna put this on mine so it doesn't go to waste. It's from Abbott's Butcher. That's the brand that I like. How pretty is dinner? It's looking very good.